4 egg yolks. I'm going to be separating these out now. This will take a second. Now don't be scared if it doesn't want to come out. They normally don't. Just got to keep pushing them back and forth, back and forth. You can also use this to try to cut pieces off, or even just lift it up like I did. That's one. That's two. Three. And always be sure to have everything clean and washed before you even start, which I did wash my hands before I started, so you don't have to worry about that. Eggs are washed, everything is washed. That's 4. Set this down for later. Next, what you're going to need to do is start stirring them. Add in the vinegar. That's a tablespoon, if y'all remember that. I'm right-handed, so I have to do this with my left hand. Stirring it really fast and slowly add some of the butter. Make sure it's all melted. Just add a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, I have a clump of non-melted butter. That should be fine. A little bit more. You're going to want to keep this heated. Sometimes the butter is enough to keep it heated, sometimes it's not. Sometimes what you're going to have to do is do this on a metal bowl and keep it on a steam table or some sort of heat to keep this concoction warm, because if it gets cold it starts to separate easier. When it's warm it's easier to mix. Since this butter is really warm, sometimes you don't need to, most of the time you do. I would recommend making sure your bowl is warm, your egg yolks are warm, everything is warm, everything stays nice and warm. As I'm getting closer, I'm going to start pouring it a little bit faster. You're going to have to keep going very fast to keep it all mixed together. Some people use things like lemon juice, lime juice. If you don't have any of that, you could always use vinegar, which I had to use. This looks about good. And add the cayenne pepper. This is a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, if you guys remember that. I used half a cup of butter, which is about the same as 1 stick of butter. This normally goes on stuff like Hollandaise sauce. This normally goes on stuff like Eggs Benedict and other things like that. I used 4 egg yolks, a stick of butter, melted, white vinegar, and cayenne pepper in order to make this Hollandaise sauce. Hope you have a nice evening.